Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Then they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for a loss, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
In a competitive It's like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Russell. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it way down the field. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission. Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And now this offense will take the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Burns. Look out! Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Long way to go on second down. Hits inside, it's Tillman. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Sends it back in motion. Drives inside. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it himself. Pulls it looking for a crease. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Turns into the pile. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tried to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Catch inside the 25. He is in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here comes the heat. Big sack. This defense all over him.
13 on the play. Fourth down coming up.
This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Keelan Russell. That's caught. It's Jenkins. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Russell from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
throwing Russell. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Russell. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires left. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll operate out of split backs. Working the ground game. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The handoff. He's past the sticks. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Marshall. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The pitch. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese. No.
Free up the gut. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Burns. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. Russell on play action. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make
at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Russell can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal. Rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quick give. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
On the ground, it's Marshall. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Burns. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Uh-oh, look out. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Burns. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws for the tight end. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Volunteers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, And he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in with Coach DeBoer at the half. One of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air, it's Burns. Hauls it in. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds. Nine-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
The end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit. they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Alabama sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keelan Russell. Out wide left, it's Jenkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's Scott. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Joyner again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Tough run here. It's Joyner. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Complete. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They kick it away on 4th down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll ride him again, fighting off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He gets rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Couldn't set his feet.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
2nd and long here. From the gun. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room straight ahead. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Burns. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Hand it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They booted away on 4th down. Making his first move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's a give to Joyner.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for running room. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the counter. Nice move to keep running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now this offense is back on the field. Follows his blocks. It's Marshall. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Finds his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Lets it fly. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Sharp. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Inside the 15. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And that's just putting it on your offensive line, man. You're 3rd down, you're in that fringe area, you're just saying, we're probably going to run this ball twice, and we're okay doing that because we believe we can go get it. If we don't pick it up right here, we're going to stay on the field. But there was tremendous surge up front that time, tons of movement at the line of scrimmage, and that paved the way for the long score.
And I think that's one of the things that's really hard to play defense nowadays. You know they have the fourth down, and they want to go for it in their back pocket, so controlled aggressiveness, but you have to tackle. You have to see it come up and make the play. They don't do it, and he just runs straight into the end zone.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Throwing Russell. Looking long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And how about this? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Now, down from the 40. Dropping back, it's Burns. Turns it upfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense. The run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
One more play to pad the stats. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the option, he'll pitch it. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You've got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.